All right, so here's the wheel. So this is the what do they call these things? Screw out or easy out or whatever. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. How this looks. So here's a screw. It's basically it's a countersunk, right? Countersunk screw. So which one was that? I think it was this one right here, because all of these are already loosened. Yeah, these are all loosened. This one is the one that's stripped right here. Okay, so this is the one that's stripped. So I took that one off already, and you look at the hole here. It's also countersunk, and it's a certain size. So this drill out, easy out, whatever, screw out, whatever they call it. I think easy out is a name brand that belongs to somebody. So this is a Sears or Craftsman, I should say. So they kind of use that name. But anyways, so let's look at that. Look at the hole here, and the hole has that cone shape, right? So this is the smallest bit right here. Normally you would use this bit, but because of the countersunk, you actually get away with using the big one. The big one, like so. So that's what I'm gonna use on this one in here. Hopefully it comes out right away easily. So this right here is the hex. You can use a drill bit. In my case, I'm using a impact driver. An impact driver goes right in, but because this is not meant for an impact driver, it doesn't go in, and it doesn't attach and hold in place, which is fine. It doesn't need to be. So you're gonna be spinning it outwards or counterclockwise as you were unscrewing. So that's how this works. It digs into the strip head and it unscrews it. Let's see. So let's pound this thing down. So that's this one right here. Make sure you're in nice and square, right? Nice and square to the bolt, or basically in line with the bolt. And I'm gonna put a bunch of pressure on it because I want it to impact it in and pull that out. Nope, it didn't do it. Nope, didn't do it. So it didn't do it. So basically, now it's gonna drill this screw head out, and I'm just gonna keep on going until I can get it out. Or actually, that's kind of fast. Let me slow it down a little bit. So I don't want to go too far. I want that head to still be there, because if I go too far, this thing will eat into the wheel cover itself. So that's about as far as I'm gonna go in. You still see a little bit of a band of a head, so that's fine. So now I'm gonna switch to the smallest one, because the smallest one will basically drill down into the head, further into the head, where until it just about reaches the stem here, the shaft. And basically, because what's holding this in right now is the pressure on the thread. It's basically the plate is being pushed against the countersunk right here, this bevel, and it's in this pulling motion. So once you screw this in, and you basically detach the head from this shaft, this plate could come off, and you could get some vice grips or something and grab this and unscrew it. Let's do that. Oh, that's what I've got to do. I've got to grab my vice grips. I should put a little cutting oil in this. It makes it easier. But I'm lazy to go get it. Let's see if I get rid of some of those chips. I can see it going in. Going some more. There it goes. I grabbed it. Dang it. I grabbed it. So it did grab it. You can see how the head came off a little bit. So I grabbed it. And actually, oh, look at that! I could screw it with my fingers now, sort of. Oh, it's a lot of resistance there. And you get like some vice grips to grab this. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get some vice grips. But before I do that, let me unscrew the rest of this. So I actually got some new screws. Because again, in the previous video, some of these screw the little head in here is kind of stripped because when they built this thing, when they put it together, the person that was putting it together, they basically over torqued it. That's what happens when you over torque it. Dang, I can't pop this out. Let me grab my pliers real fast with my, maybe instead of vice grip, I'll grab my needle nose. Quick needle nose. A little Leatherman. Leatherman's not the best specific tool, but it works really good for. So there, I'm just spinning it. There it goes. You see all this gunk right here? That's Loctite right there. So get some of those chips out. Oops. Get some of those chips out. Also, right here you see the little where the hole is. You can see a little metal right there on the kind of like a crescent shape. So that little easy out or that screw out did dig into that a little bit, but that's all right. There's still plenty of space there for the new head to go in. I'm probably gonna go into this and blow this out with the air compressor, so whatever Loctite that's in there will get blown out. All right, so once you get to this point, you could take out this lid here. So let's move this out of the way. Wow, even this thing doesn't want to come off because it's that damn Loctite. Oops. I think they use too much Loctite. Overuse of Loctite. You don't need to use that much Loctite. A drop is plenty enough. So let me kind of break off some of this Loctite. You always want to remove as much of the old Loctite as you can, because I'm going to use some new one when I put it in, but I won't use as much as they did. I'm going to use a drop in this. This is a bigger one, so I'm going to use a drop on each side of the thread. That should be enough. So this Loctite, I'm not sure what kind of Loctite this is, but it feels almost like adhesive, and it feels kind of sticky still. It's like it still has a certain amount of stickiness to it. So clean this up. Clean all this Loctite up. Once I break this apart, I could get like a wire brush and wire brush the threads to do the final cleaning, and maybe a air compressor to blow the rest off. But anyways, one thing you could do is you could get the bolt and screw it. So we're now it's kind of stuck there with the Loctite, right? So we're just gonna screw it back in and out a few times. I'm gonna have to put the bolt on the back side to helps hold this thing in place. Put the bolt on the back side. Okay, back side's held up. So right now it's still spinning. The back side's actually spinning. Actually now the front is. So they're kind of spinning together, almost countering each other. But this will help break off whatever extra Loctite that's in So that, yeah, that helped. It's a little bit looser now. So this side as well. So you only go so far because of the little washer tab here. See all the gunk on this washer? That's a Loctite. That's a Loctite residue right there. But it feels very sticky. So I'm not sure what kind of Loctite they have in China, or what kind of they use, you know, their own formula. But it's kind of goopy and gunky. I don't like it. I much prefer the real Loctite, you know, Loctite brand. Loctite is a proprietary name, or something from Permatex. It's good too. Permatex is another brand that makes good stuff as well. So I think that's what I have. I think I have Permatex brand Loctite instead of the real Loctite. So let's clean all this up a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna take a wire brush through that and air compressor. So I'm not gonna pop this off yet because I don't want the dust to get into the stator right there. All right, so let me do that. I'll do that off screen.